Lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Horn. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Hainsworth. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll go right back to the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Red pass, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dallas. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Horn. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
Touchdown, ECU! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hainsworth. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dallas. Snagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap, it's Horn. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. It's Horn. And he's knocked down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dallas. It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Horn. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The RPO, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun to give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Just ran him over.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manager. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Hainsworth. Good timing on the quick out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The quick out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cowboys! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running and keep getting better at it. So use this as practice.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off-play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to pass. It's Dallas. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Going right to work up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Foster. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting a big touchdown.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's complete on the right side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Dallas. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw it again from their own end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue.